Hidden deep in the earth lies a world so vast, it creates its own sky. Here, miles beneath the surface, a secret kingdom thrives, unseen by human eyes for millennia. We're about to journey into the heart of Esanu, the largest cave on Earth, a place so immense it holds its own jungle, its own river, and even its own weather system. What lies within this colossal space, sealed off from our world? Join us as we descend into the planet's last great unknown. To enter is to step onto another planet. The air immediately changes, growing heavy with the scent of damp earth and ancient stone. The darkness is absolute, a physical presence that swallows the light from our headlamps. With every step forward, we leave the familiar world further behind, crossing a threshold into a realm governed by different rules. The sheer scale is impossible to comprehend. This isn't just a cave, it's a subterranean continent waiting to be explored. The only way deeper is down. A 400-foot rappel into a colossal cavern is our rite of passage, dangling in the abyss, suspended between the world above and the mysteries below. You feel profoundly small. Mist, created by the cave's unique climate, swirls around us, catching the beams of our lights in ethereal rays. Beneath the surface, time itself seems frozen. We are descending through geological epochs, each layer of rock a silent witness to millions of years of history. After the long descent, our feet touch solid ground, but it's not the ground we expected. Yes, a forest, alive in eternal twilight. Towering trees, some over 100 feet tall, reach for openings in the ceiling far above, their leaves sustained by the faint sunlight that pierces the gloom. This is the Garden of Eden, an ecosystem that has evolved in near total isolation. We are walking on soil that hasn't seen the sky for hundreds of thousands of years. It feels sacred, impossible, and utterly real. And through its heart, a river that never sees the sun. The Doong River carved this immense passage, and it continues to flow, its crystal clear water a ribbon of turquoise winding through the darkness. It has sculpted the limestone into smooth, organic bridges and tunnels that echo with the gentle sound of its current. Following this underground waterway feels like tracing the very veins of the earth, a journey into the planet's primordial core. Its holes could swallow a Scythian, your echo lasts a lifetime. In chambers so vast they defy belief, the silence is broken only by the drip of water and our own hushed voices. A single clap travels for what feels like miles, the sound waves bouncing off unseen walls, returning as a ghostly whisper long after the initial sound has faded. It's a humbling reminder of the sheer, incomprehensible volume of this space. You don't just see the immensity, you hear. Italiano. Here, the air itself, dreams forming clouds that float in darkness. The vast temperature difference between the cave's interior and the jungle air seeping in through the sinkholes creates a unique weather phenomenon. Fog and clouds form right here, inside the cave, drifting slowly above the subterranean forest canopy. Watching these ghostly mists swirl in the beams of our headlamps is like witnessing a planet being born, a world crafting its own atmosphere in the quiet dark. Nature's architecture built one drop at a time. Throughout the cave, colossal stalagmites rise from the floor like ancient skyscrapers. Some reach over 200 feet high, their surfaces glittering with calcite crystals. Each one is a masterpiece of patience, formed over countless centuries by mineral-rich water dripping from the ceiling above. Standing before these limestone giants, illuminated by the soft glow of our lights, feels like walking through a city built for titans. Long before man, this was a sea. Beneath a sea, as our lights scan the walls, we find irrefutable proof of an even more ancient past. Embedded within the limestone are the delicate, spiral shapes of seashells and the intricate patterns of coral. These are fossils, remnants of a time when this entire region was submerged beneath a primeval ocean. This cave was once a seabed, and now it holds a river, a forest, and a sky of its own. To reach its heart, you must surrender fear. The journey isn't always through grand, open chambers. To connect these vast spaces, we must navigate tight, winding passageways, some barely wide enough to crawl through, with dripping water as our only companion and the weight of millions of tons of rock above. It's a test of nerve. But the promise of what lies ahead, of discovering another hidden wonder, pushes us forward. Even the darkness bows to light. And then, a miracle. In the deepest part of the cave, a single, brilliant shaft of sunlight cuts through a collapsed section of the ceiling. It illuminates a hidden waterfall, casting a divine glow in the cascading water, and the emerald moss clinging to the rocks. It is a moment of pure, breathtaking Buddha Celestia spotlight in the center of the earth, reminding us that even in the most profound darkness, light finds a way. Night and day lose meaning, here only wonder remains. We make camp beneath a ceiling adorned with giant, sword-like stalactites. The only light comes from our glowing lanterns, creating a warm, intimate bubble in the immense darkness. Without the sun or moon, time becomes fluid. There is only the continuous present moment of exploration and awe. We eat, rest, and share stories. Our small community, dwarfed by the magnificent, silent world around us. The cave breathes. You can feel its pulse. Suddenly, a rush of cold air sweeps through the passage, making our lights flicker and kicking up dust that has lain undisturbed for centuries. This is the breath of Esan Unga, a massive exchange of air between the cave system and the outside world, driven by pressure and temperature changes. It's a powerful, visceral feeling, the sensation that this colossal entity is not just rock and space, but something alive, a mirror for the stars that will never see the sky. After days of trekking, we arrive at the edge of a vast underground lake. Its surface is perfectly still, a sheet of black glass reflecting the otherworldly formations on the ceiling with flawless clarity. A low-lying mist drifts across the water, making the scene feel like a dream. It's a place of profound tranquility, a lake that has never felt the rain or seen the moon, yet holds a universe of its own. Life here glows, whispering that darkness never wins. As our eyes adjust, we notice something extraordinary on the cave walls. Tiny points of light begin to appear, a faint blue-green constellation in the dark. These are bioluminescent microorganisms, a unique form of life that has adapted to this sunless world by creating its own light. It's a magical, poignant discovery, a testament to the tenacity of life, finding a way to shine even in the most absolute blackness. Morning. Even underground, as the sun rises in the world above, its rays once again find their way through the sinkholes. The light, soft and diffused, awakens the underground forest. Dewdrops, foam from the cave's humid air, glisten on every leaf. The colors of the jungle floor become vibrant again. It's a gentle, subterranean dawn. A new day beginning in a place that has its own unique rhythm of light and shadow, bigger than any cathedral yet. Built by silence, we use laser scanning tools to try and comprehend the scale of what we're in. The data reveals over 9 kilometers of connected tunnels and chambers, with a volume of over 38 million cubic meters. We are mapping a space so large it could comfortably fit a 40-story skyscraper. But these numbers fail to capture the feeling of ETA structure not built by human hands, but by the slow, silent, relentless power of water and time. Long before to us, someone else stood here and listened. On a secluded wall, shielded from the elements, our torchlight reveals a faint, ochre-colored marking. It's a handprint, left by an ancient human who ventured into this entrance centuries, perhaps millennia, ago. What are they thinking? What did they feel, standing at the edge of this same immense darkness? It's a powerful, humbling connection to the past, a silent greeting from another soul who is drawn to this mystery. No one leaves unchanged. The climb back toward the distant circle of green and blue is strenuous. With every upward pull, the air gets warmer. The sounds of the surface world grow louder. We pause, looking back one last time into the magnificent, twilight kingdom we are leaving behind. You can't spend time in a place like this and emerge the same person. It rearranges your sense of scale, of time, of what is possible on our own planet. The largest cave on Earth, not just a discovery, but a reminder of how little we know. As our drone pulls away, the gigantic entrance is slowly swallowed by the dense, misty jungle, disappearing as if it were never there. Esan keeps its secrets well. It reminds us that in an age where we feel we've mapped every corner of our globe, there are still entire worlds hidden right beneath our feet, waiting in silent, magnificent darkness to be found. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as amazed as we were, please like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the hidden wonders of our planet. Stay curious.